and take a look at the legal aspect of some of which we have seen tonight, and certainly what so many people are thinking and talking about right now. Zach?
Jeff, you're right. I want to reintroduce our guests here. John Meixner, a former federal prosecutor, and BJ Bernstein, who has decades of experience trying cases here in Metro Atlanta. BJ, I want to start with you. You have tried cases against Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. You have a personal relationship with her as well. We see the mugshot released just moments ago. In some ways, this is a major milestone in this years-long investigation that her office has been conducting. What do you think is going through her mind at this moment?
She's a person who's just not reflecting right now and just going forward. So she'll be ready for the next court date. They will be ready with everything going, and she will be in the courtroom. You know, there's some district attorneys, many in Georgia, who run the office and don't necessarily get in the courtroom. But I fully expect when it gets to the point of a jury trial that Fani Willis herself will be in there making that opening argument.
And John, I want to turn to you now. One of the points that so many folks have raised in highlighting this particular case, the Fulton County election case, is the fact that it's a state case, not a federal case. There is a scenario where if former President Trump wins the GOP primary, if he then wins the general election, which we should say fully caveat here, we're looking long downrange, but he is the leading contender, at least on the Republican side right now. There is an argument that he would have the power then to either pardon himself if he is convicted at the federal level, or put the brakes on any ongoing federal cases. There's some legal questions about the power to pardon yourself, but assuming he can do that, that power, would that extend to a state court case?
No, it wouldn't. So former President Trump would have no authority to pardon himself over a potential Georgia conviction. In fact, the pardon process in Georgia is much more challenging for defendants than in many other jurisdictions. The governor does not have that power. There's a commission. It's a very limited sort of power here in Georgia, and so that's one of the large threats to former President Trump in this particular case.
And BJ, this is a large case. Obviously, the focus is on former President Trump. He is by far and away the most high-profile, significant defendant really to ever come through a Fulton County courthouse, a Fulton County jail. But there are 18 other defendants named in this indictment as well. How much pressure is now on some of those other defendants to potentially start negotiating with the district attorney's office, potentially contemplating a plea agreement?
That's always possible, but I think if that were going to happen, you know, there was already time to talk. They're going to get the discovery. There may be materials there that the other side doesn't know, and I can't imagine, based on what we've been seeing for the last few years of discussing this, that there's going to be a mad rush to go enter a plea against some in this particular case.
We've seen an indictment. We have now seen surrenders of many of the defendants, including just earlier tonight, former President Donald Trump booked and his mugshot taken at the Fulton County Jail. Faith, Jeff, milestone night.
All right, guys, thank you very much, and thank you for watching tonight. The news continues on prime time.